Now services, as you know, contributes almost 40% of the economy. It is growing much faster than manufacturing and agriculture. It is seen the only refuge or the only segment for employment, and it is seen as the only segment which will continue to provide all our graduates some form of continuity or income over the next 5 to 10 years. But at the same time, and that is where the context for this discussion and this session comes in, is technology.
It's being in the context of customer service. Now, today customer is king. They want options to reach out to you from any and every channel. They want to be able to reach out to you on the phone when they want to. They want to be able to reach out to you on chat, on social media.
And they also wanted everything to be integrated, irrespective of the fact what they reached out to you on.
They don't want you to, they don't want to express again and again, what they spoke about, whether they spoke to a voice agent, whether they reached out to a chat agent. So today that entire omni-channel experience that people are talking about.
I wanted to bring you in on this.
So that's the omni-channel experience.
Yeah.
Today you don't have a choice whether you want to do chat or not, because customer wants that option.
My realization is we're looking at chat as an isolation. Chat is not an isolated solution. It is in the whole gamut of customer experience. It is just one component. Is it a key component? Yes, it is becoming a very important component because of the customers that you are servicing. The volumes are increasing. What is it doing? It is helping you from acquisition. It is helping you in servicing the customers. It is helping you with cost efficiency.
Chat per se has consistently given at least if you're measuring the voice of the customer, CSAT, NPS, whatever metric you use for customer experience, it will consistently give you a minimum 10-11%, 10-11 points higher customer experience, regardless of the metric. So if you're measuring NPS, voice is at 40, chat will be 50 plus.
In China, for Lenovo, 70% and above queries are being addressed on the chat channels, which is what they call the WeChat over there. So I think there is a huge opportunity over here that's available, and it doesn't mean that the complex queries, the complex transactions cannot be addressed on chat channels. They definitely can be addressed, and I think that's the capability that we have to bring on in the Indian context.
How chatbots have been able to help us is when a customer interacts with a chatbot, the entire conversation gets recorded there.
Essentially.
Yeah, so when it gets recorded there, and when it is, and most importantly, I think one of us mentioned here that the blend of a human interface and a chatbot is very, very important.
For my existing customer, I'm able to, and I have that information because I get the calls from the customers on a regular basis. So I'm able to list down these are the top 80-20 rule in terms of questions which are coming in. How many can I automate? One. How many can I ensure that not just automate but I preempt and send? So somebody is regularly asking me for a statement. I know that if I send a monthly statement to people it works. If I'm sending a fortnightly statement to a overdraft account holder, it might work even better. So I've got to apply certain rules and logic so that fewer people reach out to me so that solve the problem.
On chat. Now your chat process already knows that customer a lot more, and which is why when he just comes to you on chat for solving the problem, you spend time and effort trying to understand where does he come from or what problem could he probably have or what language he might be speaking and so on and so forth, and some more behavioral aspects which chat always needs to know in order to successfully solve.
Hi Garima.
Hi.
My question to you is, with millennials moving to mobile phones, and we've seen a huge increase in mobile usage of customers these days, how do you think chat as a first medium of conversation or problem solver for any organization is going to come up in the coming years? And do you think it has become the go-to strategy for companies to solve problems for customers?
Absolutely, absolutely. So chat gives a sense of immediacy. It helps you solve problems now, there and then. But very important thing which every organization has to keep in mind is the omni-channel experience of a customer. A customer cannot call you and say something and then chat with you and say something and you give a totally new response to him there and then. It has to be a unified experience, and that is what is needed today for our Gen Y, Gen Zs, and it has to be quick. It has to be articulate, short and quick.
And how do you think the experience is going to change in the couple of years? Right now, I would say the response time is 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Do you think it's going to come down to seconds or milliseconds?
Absolutely. When was the last time you liked calling a call center and speaking on it? Yeah, everyone hates it. Everyone hates it. It's like the worst thing you would want to do in a day. But if you move to a chat where you get responded in 10 seconds, you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course.
You wouldn't mind, and that is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at reducing time from minutes of conversation on phone or text to seconds on chat. That is what we're looking at. That's what the future of CS is going to be.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. I have Gaurav Chopra, founder of India Lens with me. Gaurav, my question to you is how the first medium for consumers, mostly millennials, who are reaching out to your organization is through mobile. How do you see it affecting your chat initiative for them, or how is chat as a medium of interaction with your new Gen Y and Gen X and Gen Z customers impacting your funnel of leads, as I would say?
Yes, so we get most of our customers on the mobile phone, whether it's on the mobile app or on the mobile website, and it's not just limited to Gen X, Y, Z. It's also people in the 40s and 50s who are now using the mobile phone to come to us.
Okay.
So chat definitely is going to be a big channel for us going forward. I think it's a non-intrusive way of speaking to the customer, as well as having an up-to-date history both with the customer and with us as to what the interaction has been. So yes, we will be taking or investing a lot more on our chat efforts.
Thank you so much, Gaurav.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jyoti from Teleperformance. This was a very interesting session where we had a mix of clients from different walks of life, right? We had BFSI clients, we had clients from the e-commerce platform, and we had a couple of startups who have joined us today. And what we could see from all the experiences that they shared is that everyone is in various stages of the chat journey. But I think at the end of the session, everyone realized that chat, whether it's through a chatbot, automated platform, or through a live agent, is something that each and every one of them will have to move forward with. This is because the next generation which is coming through, they are the ones who are most comfortable in a non-invasive mode of communication, which is chat, and that is why it is important for each and every client to move towards that journey. The good part was that I think each and every one of the participants went away with the thought that they have to start engaging to see what exactly the customer wants and how the chat and the chatbot is actually fulfill that requirement. Thank you.